Hello, Vidargavia here, and welcome to this Minecraft 1.14 video about the smallest possible chicken farm you can have. Smallest possible automatic chicken farm, guys. And remember, guys, leave me a like on this video right this second, okay? And also remember, guys, subscribe to my channels. There is a ton of stuff going on the channel. Tons and tons of farms, build tutorials, and let's plays. Yeah, all of the Minecraft goodies. Let's have a look at this Minecraft chicken farm. Now, I will also in this video go through 2 other chicken farms. And I will show you a fix in 1.14 for any chicken farm that now is producing less chicken. And this fix was shown to me, or the idea came to me from a viewer. So thank you very much, Darren Ridor. Yeah, thank you very much, man. Okay, so first of all, the old chicken farm is now producing very little chicken. I have to say, very little chicken. And the reason for it seems to be that, well, basically the hopper is not picking up the loot fast enough when the lava has burnt the chicken. And so the chicken, the cooked chicken, gets burnt in the lava before it ends up in the hopper. So the fix, guys, the fix is to have here, we can actually remove this piece of sand, to have a hopper minecart underneath the slab instead, and then have the hopper coming up from that, and then a chest of some description under there. Now this is actually pretty much the same design as we had before. It is a little bit smaller though, because I have replaced the all the trapdoors and that lot with a cauldron, guys, with a cauldron. So that is why it's smaller. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by well, if we just count this little fix that I'm hoping is gonna be not needed in 1.14.1 again. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it is basically 1 block wide, although of course here in the front we have trapdoors on the outside, so it is 3 blocks wide on 1 block here in the front. Yes. Now we're also going to look at a fox chicken farm. This is quite nice. You get a lot of chicken from it. However, flame on the source doesn't appear to be working, at least not for me. So for now, this is a raw chicken farm. And finally, we're going to modify this chicken farm as well, so that it produces raw chicken, because some people have requested that for trading purposes. Alright, so to build this farm you need a chest, you need 1, 2 hoppers, you need 2 dispensers, you need a cauldron, you need 2 observers, a piece of rail, powered rail, 1 comparator, 1 piece of redstone, you need a bucket of lava, and a whole bunch of chickens, guys. You also need a hopper minecart, and you also need a slab. You also need some normal blocks, guys. Normal blocks as well. Yep. So to build this farm, you start off with a chest. You place the hopper in it so that it points into it by shift clicking on the chest with the hopper. And then you need to take your rail, place it on top there. Take your hopper minecart, place that on top there. Break your rail and surround this with some sort of block or trapdoor or something like that. Like that, so it doesn't go anywhere. Like that, and on the front as well. Now I prefer to use trapdoors actually, they look quite snazzy. However, when you have lava here, remember that the trapdoors, while they can't catch fire themselves, they can cause fires above and on the sides of themselves if you have fire tick on your server. So or on your world. So if you do have fire tick on, consider turning it off, because who needs that sort of stuff, right? You place a block behind there, although technically I guess that could be a trapdoor as well. And then you take your dispensers, place 1, 2. Alright, now you take your slab. Did you see that piece of chicken fly out? That is because this chest is full. You take your slab. You place it on the bottom part of that lower dispenser there by shift clicking on it, like that. That's where the chickens are gonna stand. You take a block of your choice, place the 2 of them on top there. Glass is quite nice, and then you take some more trapdoors or a block of your choice. Place 1, 2 on each side like this. 1, 2. And then you place something up top here. Now it can't really be a trapdoor because it'll flicker on and off and on and off. So place a slab or a piece of glass or whatever you fancy on top of that, like that. And there you have your killing chamber. So the chickens are going to shoot out from this dispenser. This dispenser needs the lava in it. You can place it in straight away. And then you need to make the chickens go in here. And it's super simple. You place a hopper facing into that dispenser right there by shift clicking. You take your cauldron, place it on top like that. And then you take a block, place it behind and below the hopper. Take your comparator and stand on the cauldron and place the comparator down. Now it's time for some observer action here. You keep standing on the cauldron, face the comparator and place an observer like that. Place a piece of rail on top of it like that. Go back to the slab here that you placed and aim for the rail and place your second observer like that. Both of them are supposed to have their dot up and forward here. Take your piece of redstone and place it down like that. And that is the whole farm complete. Yes sirree. Now you need to get chickens into the cauldron because the chicken are going to sit in the cauldron here. They're going to lay eggs. They're going to shoot out here. And some of them will crack into chickens. And when they grow up, they're going to burn to death from the lava. That is the whole idea. Okay, so to do this, to get the chickens in, you place a dispenser, another dispenser. It's a temporary one though, facing straight into the cauldron like that. You take 2 other observers, place 1 like that, place 1 like that, and you'll hear this starting to fire. And then you take your eggs, put them in your dispenser. You probably need a full dispenser full of eggs, and maybe even a bit more. And as you can see, they're cracking. And if we actually temporarily remove this, you can see that they're actually cracking so that the chickens end up inside of the cauldron. And that is quite shiny because that is saving us some space. Now some of them probably will end up on the side of the cauldron and some of them will die like that at times. Don't worry, just keep putting eggs in there until you are happy. Alright, so yeah, this is what it looks like if you have a glass block on top and you look into when the chickens are dispensed. As you can see, they are taking damage and things like that. But yeah, they seem alright in general. I didn't say this was an environmentally friendly farm. I didn't say that, yeah. So if you remove that observer or that piece of glass, you're going to have to start over again, guys. So you can't really see how many chickens are in the farm. So you're going to have to actually listen. You're going to have to... You can sort of see that there are quite a few chicken in here if you look around this thing, because they poke their head out a little bit and stuff like that. So you're going to have to keep putting the eggs in there until you're happy with it. And yeah, that is this chicken farm completed. Now, if you want a chicken farm for raw chicken, this is a good option for now. But later on, probably it'll be alright for cooked chicken as well. And this actually has broken now. This guy used to have a sword in his mouth. He now has a feather instead. I think it's because the chest is full, to be honest. Because otherwise there shouldn't be any objects laying about here. And so this is actually Rayworks farm. It's super simple, guys. Look at this. It's basically you have the same principle. You have the chickens in a cauldron, hopper into a dispenser, which dispenses the chicken, because there is a comparator here with a observer facing down, facing into that block, which fires that dispenser. Alright, now what it fires it into though, we need to build it so you can see. Or actually, I could break this down. So there is a fox here, as you can see. He's standing on a piece of carpet and he's surrounded by blocks. Underneath him here there is a hopper minecart, and this, guys, is a stair. And so what happens is the chickens actually stand on the lower part of the stair here, and the fox can't get to them because He's standing on a carpet, but when the chickens grow up, their head pokes up through the carpet. He will kill them. The loot will drop, and because there's a hopper minecart inside here, it'll just go into here super quick. This is a very snazzy farm if you have access to a fox, and I hope they fix flame as well. You can have a looting 3 and a flame sword to get quite a lot of loot from this farm actually. So this is probably the fastest farm in existence. Now let's take this farm, guys, and modify it to give you raw chicken instead of cooked chicken. You can basically remove that their dispenser and replace it with a block. Like that. Remember to take your piece of redstone and place it back as well. And then you take, instead of a bucket of lava, you take a bucket of water and you basically place it on that block. And replace that. There we go. Now this is a raw chicken farm instead of a cooked chicken farm. Because what will happen is the little chicks will stand here, but the big chicks will actually drown in this water, thus dropping their loot into the chest, and everybody's happy. There we go. 3 variants of a chicken farm. The fox one, which is slightly broken right now, but that'll probably be fixed. And probably the fastest one. This is the raw chicken one, and then we have the cooked chicken one. All of them are super tiny, guys. Super tiny. And I know, I probably have to stop making chicken videos, okay? Because I'm gonna forever be known as the chicken guy. Chicken man. Strange chicken man vid. Anyway. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember to leave a like out down there and leave me a comment. What do you think of these chicken farms? Which one are you gonna build? And I will see you in the next vid. Bye!